and deep covers. So again, watchfully played, gliding it past the wide of short-term midfielder, looking for 2 runs. These are big boundaries, so by the time the throw comes in, too comfortably taken here. Good start, very steady start here from MCC Knights, moving on to 9 without loss. Once again, that replay, you can see that was very, very close to the off stump. The bowler must be saying, how did that miss? Wide now outside the off stump. 3 wides. That's the problem with many of the non-professional players. It's not about the match fitness. It's about consistently doing practice in the nets, being there on the field whenever it's called by the team. Otherwise, these extras can prove to be very costly and fatal for any side. The last match itself, it was visible, and 3 wides already in this first over takes the score. In fact, 7 wides, 5 of the wides, so 11 without loss in first over. That's a lovely pull shot, cracking in fact. Is that pulled away in disdain, absolute disdain, and no mercy for the bowler. It was short, rank half walk, and he was into the position. Cracking shot here from Dr. Sunny Kamath. The length and the consistency is missing here from MCC Stallions. And it is Ankush Patil. He can be pacey. Is one guy who is fit amongst everyone on the ground. Most fittest guy you can certainly say, because he plays different sports. Recently concluded Doctor's Trophy outside Goa in one of the states. He has won even prizes for running. And he's a very good badminton player as well. Top badminton player, and also plays cricket pretty decently. This is one good delivery. Pacey, nippy, is fit fellow and can generate quite a bit good pace. Got good shoulders as well. So there's Dr. Ankush Patil for you. The love and passion for different sports drives many of the athletes around. Some of them are there. One of them, I have taken the name Rajaram Kunekar. He's also is multi-sports personality, multi-sports, and they play all the sports in a pretty decent manner. It's not like they are jacks. They can win awards. They can win accolades as well with their performance. And one of them is Ankush Patil. Certainly showing that. Apart from that short ball that he bowled, which was pulled away nicely by Dr. Sunny Kamath, now he has changed his length back, bowling pretty decent length and pace as well. Although the ball is dying down on the keeper, but pace is certainly there from Ankush Patil. So again, cut away, but there is a fielder in the point. They will be getting a comfortable single to finish over number 2. A pretty decent one from Ankush Patil. Is 17 without loss. Ah, that's played up in the air. That's a very good shot. Never intended to keep it down. Getting boundaries in flurry here. They're getting a good start. Nihal Borkar bowled with pretty decent pace. This was almost a loopy, slow ball, feel like. And they are playing the shots, the openers Venkat Piche and Dr. Sunny Kamath. This time driven, but wanted to drive it more in the covers, but get it down towards the third man region. Gets the single. Good opening stand here. Steady. Putting the loose balls away, getting the singles whenever required. Cut away nicely. Will they be thinking about bringing a spinner, because the batters look to be very comfortable at the moment against the medium pace bowlers. Yes, Ankush Patil deceived the batsman a couple of times, but they more so look comfortable against the medium pacers. Maybe thinking about getting a spinner at some point of time early in the game. Let's see what happens, whether there is a turn, whether we can get a wicket. This is once again driven nicely. They are driving nicely. They are timing the ball and playing it down the ground as well. Playing their shots, not hesitating to play the shots in these power play overs. Getting a couple of runs down the ground at the long on region. Nihal Borkar so far little expensive. Considered already 7 wides in his spell. The first over that he bowled. This was not that too short. Not that too short. Maybe Venkat Piche thought it might be short, trying to play a pick-up shot or a pull shot on the leg side, but it was straight to the fielder. Knights had no hesitation in choosing to bat first after winning the toss. Look to come down the track, and good shot straight down the ground. He timed it well. Looks to be getting the boundary. The fielder going after the ball, and maybe a slower part of the ground, or maybe the batter did not time the ball properly as per his liking. So it went like a trajectory, a balloon type towards the fielder, and that's the reason why he did not have that much of legs to get across the boundary for 4 runs. But 2 runs, nevertheless, comfortable ones for Venkat Piche and his side. Three gone, 27 without loss. So they are certainly going with Ankush Patil to bowl the second over. We've seen 5 overs on one side, then the side changes. This helps in saving a lot of time in terms of placing the fielders. So the match also gets over quickly within the time schedule. So Dr. Sunny Kamath doing a fabulous job at the moment with both the openers, getting them a steady start, 27 without loss, going at 9 runs per over. And since they have not lost a single wicket, they will be looking to get more boundaries, more purchase for their shots that play against the bowlers. It's trying to slash the ball. It was wide. Now they have placed a fielder at a backward of point, one straight to point. Maybe for an uppish shot. maybe for an uppish shot, the cut shot that goes in the air if the batter tries to slash it or cut it. So that becomes a catching position, not a defensive one. But the ball comes really fast if you slash hard in that backward of point region. So you got to be very, very quick as fielders in terms of reflexes. Driven nicely, beautifully. Oh, good stop. Very good stop here by the fielder at the mid of region. Saved 3 runs for his side. This was a boundary written all over when it was driven nicely with timing. Punched nicely by the batter Sunny Kamath, but good piece of fielding. This fielding is going to be very, very important. A key approach, key aspect of any side in MCL. Big grounds, running into the wickets, fielding does matter. It's not only helps the bowler, it has saved 3 runs for the bowler as well, and also other fielders will think, yes, that's a good effort that has been put by our teammate, so let's put ourselves dive as well whenever the team needs it in the air or just above the head. Looks to be Kapil Langley there in the short covers, just going above his head, and picks up couple of runs. So you cannot blame the bowler. He bowled a very good line, trying to play across on the leg side, getting the leading edge, and lucky to get those couple of runs. So good piece of bowling here from Ankush Patil. So again, cross-batted shot. Once again, looks to be single. They are not chancing his arm against that fielder, who has been very, very consistent. Another single has been saved here in the field. It looks to be Ashwin DeCosta saving 4 runs at the moment for his side. So again, inside edge. The ball is running down towards the short third man boundary, but doesn't have that much of power and legs. We have seen how hard it is to get boundaries down the ground or behind the wicket straight. The boundaries are big and the ball does not fly across. And 2 runs to finish on number 4 is 34 without loss. A change in bowling from the far end. The spinner has been brought into the attack from the far end. Paul Fernandes, a very experienced cricketer, played a lot of cricket, Paul, and that's the reason he was picked in the side with the experience that this man possesses, Paul. Short ball. He could have put it anyway. A lot of time to play that shot. Shot down the leg side, just had to give the direction, and it was given nicely by Venkat Piche. See, they're so slow. Just an easy picking here. Played nicely, straight to Kapil Angle, ex-Goa Ranji team player. Once again, as a spinner, this is not the length to bowl to any of the batters. Yeah, this is much better. Trying and make the batsman come down the ground. Little consistent as far as line and length is concerned. It will help the Stallion side. It's going to be interesting. The match that was played in the morning, we saw a lot of dew factor. The ball was turning a long way and helped the spinners. Spinners proved to be very, very fatal against the batters of MCC Masters. So Tigers managed to restrict them to just 124. It's going to be one more boundary there. One more shot. This time is Dr. Sunny Kamath taking the advantage of the short bowling and ample of opportunities. Same region has been peppered here. It's the backward of square leg region as the bowling is short, ball is turning, but giving enough opportunity to play it and pick it on the leg side. I think he's trying to bowl a line somewhere around fourth stump. So the ball is turning, it's going down the leg side. And even if they play and if they miss, then still it's not going to be opportunity of LBW because the ball is turning miles. So better to concentrate somewhere around fifth or sixth stump where the ball turns and ends up somewhere around the off stump or the middle stump, which is going to be risky to play that shot as the ball is keeping low. So all that small variations, all that small minuscule changes does matter a big way in the game of leather ball cricket. Punched away nicely. Good timing from Venkat Piche. And an expensive over from Paul Fernandes come to an end. 45 without loss in 5. So in comes left arm orthodox spinner Mrunmay Das. So this is going to be an important juncture of this match as not a single wicket has been lost by MCC Knights. Stallions will be hoping to get a wicket here, especially by Mrunmay Das. Here he comes to bowl the first ball. A very good bowler. Bowls it flighted, tossed up, and I've seen many a times bowling and bowls inconsistent areas. Hardly you see him bowling some loose balls. Very rare entity that he bowls sometimes, but pretty good, consistent. And left arm orthodox are very, very difficult to go to. This is in the air, but always comfortable as the fielder is there in the deep. Playing with the spin against the left arm orthodox, so much less risk as far as the batter is concerned or batting side is concerned. It's bowling from round the wicket, which is also getting the LBW into play. Oh, that's exactly the line I was mentioning about. Trying to go for the slog shot. There are men in the deep, but Dr. Sunny always thinks in a way that yes, if I have the ability, then I can definitely pepper those boundaries. Murali Maidas is not going to be easy as the ball is turning, going away from him. This time played off the back foot on the offside. Slight misfield. This should have been stopped here. This should have been stopped. Looks to be Shivaji Gaokar. One extra run given away. And especially against the left arm orthodox bowlers when he's bowling this line, this short third man and point region becomes a very, very important region. As sometimes the ball is dragged little shorter for that one that comes with the arm or the pace delivery, the batsman trying to cut away. Those singles or those doubles should be stopped. This time played off the back foot. Oh, another fumble, another glitch in the field and costing another singles. Has happened couple of times in the same over. It's not a mistake of the bowler. He is bowling very well. He is bowling in the right areas, but the bowling unit is not, you can say, consistent as far as fielding is concerned. One of two brilliant fielding moments we have seen from one of the fielders, but apart from that, more glitches, especially in this over. This time, little comfortable there. I don't know, maybe they feel they are tired. They have spent almost 6.5 overs on the field. So fitness will come into effect. But these are both youngsters. They cannot. Good fielding. Good fielding. One for the throw, they thought. But it was 3 already. Just another single. Opportunity of the second in this over. And so they have done it in the last over as well. This over, they could have taken another 3 runs. This time an outside edge, and that's the first wicket. That's a good opening stand, but finally Paul bowled a perfect length, a perfect line, and trying to cut away for a ball that should have been played on the front foot. Venkat Piche plays a handy knock and goes back in the pavilion. 54 for 1 in the 7th over. So in comes Ruben Karekar. So one ball left in Paul Fernandes over. We'll be happy to pick up a wicket here. Appeal here from Paul. Is bowling from round the wicket. Very hard to get LBW. The ball has to pitch in line and straighten. And umpire should feel that it's going to hit the stumps. So that's not happening here. And that will finish over number 7. Wicket taking over. 55 for 1 MCC Knights. Well, the start has already been given by the openers. Now it's the matter of the middle order to cash in with the start that has been given and get us somewhere around 145, 150, which might not be easy to chase while batting second. But strange things have happened in the morning as well when the things were going right for Tigers. Suddenly they were losing the plot, losing 2 wickets in 1 over. Nice piece of bowling. Flighted ball, a good pace that is bowling, and the good areas, especially to the newcomer Ruben Karekar. Ah, that's a good ball. That's a really good ball. That doesn't look to be the one that turns. It looks to be the one that goes straight with the arm. Flighted ball, yes. Oh, maybe little inside edge, but that has dropped before the keeper. At a flight, certainly the ball is turning. That's a very good over. That's a very, very good over here from Runmai Das. He was there. His name was there in the auctions of Goa Veterans Cricket Tournament. Runmai Das. He was picked by one of the team owners for a good prize. They know the worth of a left-arm orthodox spinner who can turn the ball away from the right-handers. You can see the variations as well. Some odd balls are going straight on and some are turning miles. You can see one of those deliveries that has turned quite a long way. What an excellent over here from the bowler Brunamai Das. 4 balls on a trot against the new bowler, newcomer Ruben Karekar, not even conceding a single. And spin is going to rule the rules throughout the MCL tournament. I was praising him so long, and one delivery that turned out to be a full toss, trying to do something extra, maybe trying to bowl a straighter one, trying to plumb in front of the wicket, and a single taken. That will ease a lot of pressure. Ruben Karekar will feel good at the non-striker's end. 56 for 1. No chance of a single. Short midwicket there in action, and a wonderful over from Runmai Das, just giving single in that over and pegging the way back in the match. MCC Stallions 8 gone, 56 for 1. So Paul will finish his quota of 3 overs. Paul has been given a go here by the captain. Suddenly the spinners are looking effective here. They are bowling the right areas. They are bowling the dot balls, piling the pressure, especially on the new batter Ruben Karekar. Dr. Sunny Kamath is playing well on 22 of just 20 balls. This should be a boundary. This should be a boundary. The fielder going after the ball, and no chance. He has waited for that ball. This is one that was dragged. The length was dragged. The batter was waiting for that length and played away in the backward fine leg region, backward square leg region for 4 runs. That's the same length that was bowled by Paul Fernandes when Venkat Pichai and Dr. Sunny Kamath were bowling from the far end. And this was the same area that was peppered. He should be trying to bowl more fuller. More fuller is better rather than bowling short. Paul has gone for 21 runs in his 2.4 overs so far. Pick up the only wicket. Another full ball, very full, the length missing. So the pressure that was built here by Mrunmayee Das has been released with that boundary, and now a couple of runs against Paul Fernandes. Oh, he's cleaned him up. Cleaned him up in his defenses. That's exactly the length I was bowling about or mentioning about. Just around 5th and 6th stump outside the off stump. Try to come on the front foot, and then the turn did the rest. So Paul Fernandes, although not consistent with his line and length, but this was a perfect length that he bowled. Just look at the ball. Broken the defenses in the gap. Wide, a long gap between bat and pad, and there goes the batsman back in the pavilion. So in comes Govind Gaonkar, the owner of the side of MCC Stallions, as well as one of the players. Very experienced player, and can bowl the tossed up delivery straight down the over the head of Govind Gaonkar. He has been welcomed with a boundary. Yeah, welcome into the attack, Govind sir. There's no respite here from the batters. They are going with their aggressive approach in spite of losing 2 wickets. The MCC Knights 66 for 2, and that was Dr. Sunny Kamath, who has been attacking right from the start. This was also played nicely. Short ball, and that is a man in the deep, so he restricted the batter to just a single. A good innings, sensible innings. it's a mix of you can say positivity as well as caution. He has gone for the shots which are quite short down the leg side, where there was hardly any risk, no risky shots more in betting approach of Dr. Sunny Kamath. Even the previous shot which he played above the head of the bowler was a no risky shot, as there were men in the deep. He just needed to time the ball down the ground, and the boundary was there for the taking. This was a much better ball, but they easily take a single. So left and right in combination. Gautam Velekar has come onto the crease to give company to Dr. Sunny Kamath. A maximum run that a batter can score is 35 runs. At the most he can score from 34. If he scores a 6, can get to 40. 35 is the benchmark. Cannot get more than that. Oh, that should be very, very painful. It was a powerful shot. You cannot blame the non-striker. That came very, very quickly here. I hope he's all right. Definitely it needs bruises will be there, pain will be there. It will be seen at night, not in the day. Well, Sunny Kamath is telling us try to be straight rather than more sort on the second pitch, second wicket. Needed definitely some icing. Some icing will definitely be required. Not now, but especially at the night time. This time played off the back foot. This is a good length. This is a good length. Maybe a good line as well, because he's bowling from round the wicket. And if the ball pitch somewhere around outside the off stump, somewhere around fourth stump or off stump as well, it will play in the minds of the batter whether to play for the turn or whether the ball might go straight in. Cross-batted shot here, swept away nicely towards the man in the deep mid-wicket region for a single to finish over number 9. In fact, 10 is 69 for 2. In comes Kapil Angli. Just played and tapped in the gap on the offside. It was not the ball to be played on the back foot. Should have been more on the front foot. But he has played a very good knock so far, and is ploy seems to be trying to get that 35 run mark, and maybe when he gets on 34, getting a boundary or maybe a 6 if he gets a loose ball. These are the format nowadays trending in Goa, especially the batters maximum runs is 35, and the bowler can get maximum of 3 overs. The reason for that is many of the leagues, the players registers themselves, and they are not mostly professional players, so they want everyone to bat, everyone to get a feel out in the middle, also everyone getting an opportunity to bowl as well if you are a bowler. This is Kapil Angle for you. He bowls very nicely. He knows the pace to be bowling on different surfaces, and this is the right pace for an off spinner, not allowing too much time for the batter. Punched away nicely, coming down the track. Gautam Vellekar getting the singles. Yeah, he will buy his time. He knows that Dr. Stavni Kamath is well set. He's into his 30s. It's not easy for any of the newcomers, especially for the left-handed, to play against the off-spinner. The ball is going to turn away, and this pitch is providing that turn, especially with the ball getting slightly older when it's easy to grip. A single down the ground, and many of the teams who were bidding and in the auctions were thoughtful about having spinners in their ranks. They needed to have 2 or 3 spinners in their ranks because most of them played for almost 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons of MCL, and they know that the ball, this pitch wicket is definitely helping the spinners. That's one of the scenarios you can see. He's trying to go across the wicket, and just because the ball is turning, it's going to be difficult to play cross-batted shots, and they have got the protection in the deep on the leg side. He's going against the spin. That can be very, very risky ploy on a wicket that is turning sharply. This is once again trying to drive, and the ball going towards the short term and region fielder. Just a single. So pretty decent over here from Kapil Angle. Very consistent. He's varying his speed here. Gone 73 for 2. Sunny Kamath playing on 31. Gautam Vellekar playing on 3 of 5. Oh, first there was a calling of a run, then decided against it, Sunny Kamath. Gautam Vellekar is trying that same shot, a slog sweep, slog shot, trying to find a gap in the backward square leg region or the wide of mid wicket region. This time he gets it straight to the man, fields it nicely and throws back. The difference between Kapil Angle, you can see the trajectory. He bowls quicker in the air, so not allowing the batter the time to play the shots, time to go on the back foot or front foot. You have to be decisive whether you want to go on the front foot or back foot. Whereas Govind Gavkar is concerned, he is flighting the ball so much high in the air, so batsman gets ample of time to watch what the ball is doing in the air, whether they want to go on the front foot or whether they can stay on the back foot. This time an opportunity. This time he went for the cross shot and the catch is dropped. Oh my gosh. Look at Govind Gavkar. He is absolutely dejected. He is dejected. He feels he has created a chance of getting a wicket. Mrunmayee Das dropped it. and you don't want to see that glare from a bowler. The wickets are firstly hard to come by, and on top of that, you are dropping catch of the bowling of Govind Gavkar. He will have a lot to hear in the dressing room when the innings get over. And this time he gets out. Finally, Govind Gavkar will be very happy. More than Govind Gavkar, it will be Nurmai Das will be happy with that wicket. Because this time it was a loopy catch. He takes it easily. And I told you, Sunny wanted to go for a big one and trying to get somewhere around 37 runs. But in return, he gives a wicket to Govind Gavkar. Third wicket going down for MCC Knights. Can run there. That was easily on. We require quick feet, young legs, and young legs are there. Gautam Velekar scampers through for that second run. It went slightly wide, slight fumble, and that was enough. That was enough. Second run taken. Rohit Mehta. He is a good batter. Uses long handle. 76 for 3. Still a long way to go in this match. This time played down the ground. Once again, we'll be looking for the couple. No. Fielder is little quicker. No chance. So wicket taking over here from Govind Gavkar. He will be very happy with that. Dropped the chance of the first time, Nurmai Das. But second time, it went again same to the fielder, and he doesn't commit a mistake and gets rid of the Sunny Kamath. So Govind Gavkar will be very happy. 77 for 3 in 12. Seven of 9. Sudeep Faldesai. That's a good shot. That's a classic shot. He picked it up very well on the leg side. He was trying that shot for almost 4 to 5 balls against the different bowlers, but this time he gets the right connect, right off the meat of the bat, and also in the gap. So boundary, getting a move on here, Gautam Velekar, and 13 gone. It's 87 for 3. Oh, ball ricocheting off the wickets, hit straight like an arrow, and just getting a single. So with 13 gone, 7 wickets in hand, a hard hitter Rohit Mehta has been sent up, and Gautam Velekar, who is looking good, playing an innings of 11 on 11 of 10 balls. Certainly they will be looking to up the ante here. They've got 7 overs. They will be looking to get somewhere around 60. If they get somewhere around 60, they will be hovering around 145, 150 mark. That's not a bad total on this wicket, especially in the second part of the innings. And here comes Gautam Velekar once again trying to come down the track, chipping on the leg side. So Kapil Angle will feel that if the batters are going, there's an opportunity for me as well to get a wicket. We have seen quite a few times here in this MCL, one wicket leads to second one. So it's not the approach that batters will think that. And that's a couple quick couple here from these batters, Gautam Velekar and Rohit Mehta. Just played with soft hands, and the fielder at the long off region maybe didn't think that they will be going for the couple there. Slightly slow off the box. This time, once again, a similar sort of shot, a similar sort of result, but this time just consider a single run, the fielding side of MCC Stallions. 92 for 3. Kapil Angle changing the ends, bowling from round the wicket now to the left-hander Gautam Velekar. This time down the track. Oh, that's a good shot. We didn't see many boundaries in that region, although many a times missed by the keeper, the batters. But this time it was timed so well here by Gautam Velekar. It was straight, it was timed well, and it was the timely shot here for Gautam Velekar. He looks to be going with the upward movement. 2 boundaries in 2 successive overs for Gautam Velekar. A moment, there is a definite shift in the approach of Gautam Velekar. This was not to be played on the back foot. Missed here by the batter. Definitely missed by the keeper. The ball has gone behind the wicket. They might be looking for the third. Rohit Mehta. It's a long way. Chance of a run out. Oh my God. This is a run out here. This is a suicidal run. They are getting the second. Second run was made. There was never a third in it. They still thought that there was third in it, and finally Rohit Mehta has to succumb to a wonderful throw from the deep, straight to the keeper, and he was struggling big time, Rohit Mehta. That gives the way for the 4th wicket for MCC Stallions through wonderful throw and fielding approach. Kapil Angle, although throwing hard, but finally a wicket nevertheless through in the form of run out. So in comes Pranav Bichi, who is also a very handy batter, especially in the lower middle order, where you want the finishers for your innings, and he's one of the finishers, Pranav Biche. So they have placed their batting order pretty nicely. They have had actually sent Rohit Mehta to go after the bowling and try to get the run rate slightly up, which he tried. Gautam Velekar was the more aggressive partner compared to Rohit. This time, what a lovely shot. Great piece of fielding here. Good dive in the backward of point region. Not easy. Saved a couple of runs or maybe a boundary as well. You never know. He has timed very well by Gautam Velekar, who is looking fluent after a little struggle for 5-6 deliveries where he was trying to heave a ball on the leg side. This time, last 7-8 deliveries, if you see, then he's timing the ball well. One shot of century, one shot of 100 team MCC Knights in the 15th over, 14.1. Played nicely. This is right in the gap. The ball does not have that much of pace. The ball does not have that much of legs, nor the pace to get across for a fence. So, couple of runs here. And Pranav Biche has played quite enough cricket here at on MCC ground. He knows that even though he has found the gap, it won't race away towards the fence. So it requires pace, you require power to get boundaries here. On any other cricket ground where the boundaries are not that big, this would have been the boundary. But not here. You need to run quickly. Oh, that's good fielding. Very good fielding. Pick up a one hand and throw with the same action. So that good piece of fielding from the fielder in the deep. There is certainly positive intent from MCC Knights to go for runs, trying to get more runs as much as possible. Appeal there, but umpire saying yeah, height was the matter. Height was a concern. Little bit up when the ball struck the thigh of the batter. Oh, he has missed it. How has he missed it? The ball is racing. Govind Gaukar is also going behind the ball. They have certainly run the second run. They might be looking for the third. No. Already one run out in the form of a third run. They will not take a risk here now. It was Murunmai Das, in fact, going to collect a ball. Now getting a single. So 105 for the loss of 4 in 15 overs is the score. So last 5 overs. Last of the quarter left of the first innings. Yorker ball appeal there from Kapil Angle. Maybe he thought that the ball hitting the toe of the batter rather than it was yes, definitely of the toe of the bat as the leg by signal by the umpire, but umpire maybe feels that it was going down the leg side with the angle that he was bowling from round the wicket. Now he's changed bowling from over the wicket to the right hander Pranav Biche. He has been consistently doing that. For the left hander, he has been coming from round the wicket. For the right hander, he's bowling from over the wicket. And this is the pace variations that he bowls. Sometimes the quicker one, sometimes he flies the ball, allowing the ball to turn a bit. T20 is all about that. T20 is all about your variations. You cannot be bowling the same line and length every now and then. This is down the track. The fielder Ankush Patil, and Ankush Patil has no chance. He's one of the fittest guys around, but he's also struggling. So you can imagine the timing of Gautam Velekar is getting better and better and better, and he's hitting the ball down the ground now instead on the leg side, playing with straight bat. So the movement is definitely there. The forward movement. They are getting the boundary, especially from the bat of Gautam Velekar, who has reached on 23 of just 19 balls. This time in the air, he has timed it well. There is a fielder in the deep. He just gets a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets by Pranav Biche, who scrambles for the second run there. He is young onto the wicket. He has come just now, hardly played 3 balls, so his feet definitely will be much quicker compared to Gautam Velekar. Once again, intent is positive. They have already got quite enough runs in this over so far. 9 runs of the first 5 balls. That's you can say productive over. Very productive over for MCC Knights at the moment. They've got wickets in hand. They have got the batters also to do the job at the fag end of the innings. And Pranav Biche is doing a good job, not giving too many dot balls and playing the ball softly on the offside, getting a single. That's 16th over gone, 115 for 4. This should be a maximum. This is a mammoth strike here from Pranav Biche. The ball was flighted. He was waiting. He waited and got a maximum. This is the moment that is required. They are now going all guns blazing, both the batters in fact, and now this is going to be a pretty decent total. 121 for the loss of 4 in 16.1 overs, 23 balls, with Pranav Biche also trying to go after the bowling along with This time once again swept away nicely. Ball might be just getting a little bit of turn towards the backward of square leg region and gets the couple of runs. This is a big appeal, and he's been given out. Big appeal from behind the wickets, also from the bowler. Umpire feels that the ball has pitched in line and going to hit the stumps. That looks to be the scenario here. Here is the replay. Govind Gaukar bowling from round the wicket. Ball has definitely pitched in line. Yes, absolutely plumb in front. Ball has just pitched outside the off stump, and the ball has turned not sharply but enough turn. And you can see the leg stump also there. Leg stump was clearly visible in the camera. So that means there was opportunity of ball hitting the middle or the leg stump. And a good decision from the umpire. 123 for 5. So Govind Gaukar, although he has given 19 runs, but he has picked up 2 wickets. So he is a handy bowler. He has been bowling for quite long years. He plays for Bannerman. He, you can say, he's also the co-owner of the Bannerman team. Swept away nicely here. There's the fielder in the deep, just getting a single. So he'll be very happy with his performance. He likes to bowl and he likes to get wickets. And he's got 2 important wickets, crucial wickets in fact. One of Sunny Kamath and now of Pranav Biche. Both are hard hitters of this leather ball and can get the runs quickly for any side. MCC Knights were hoping that Pranav Biche after the 6 can get a couple of sixes and gets the scoreboard more than 150. But Govind Gaukar has picked his wicket at the right time. Now Dr. Pravan Rane and Vijay. Both are new onto the wicket. And Gautam Vellekar, to tell all the viewers, spectators who have just joined, he had an on-field injury as the ball had hit his back because he was at the non-striker's end when the ball was struck very firmly by Sunny Kamath, and that was painful for him. He was playing well on 26, but then he got off the field to treat that injury. And he gets an opportunity if the captain feels of the batting side, then he can send him anytime because it's an on-field injury as per umpires. And for on-field injury, you can get an opportunity if the batter feels comfortable and the captain feels that I am in need of that batter out in the middle. Simon Unmai, that's fantastic fielding. Top class fielding here at the point region. That was 4 runs written all over that shot and 3 runs saved. That's Paul Fernandes for you. An all-rounder cricketer, true all-rounder cricketer is Paul Fernandes. Look at that dive. This is excellent. He will be proud of it. The way he was doing in his younger days, still he is doing in his matured age, you can say. Many people don't like when it's said old. We are still young, they say by heart. So matured or experienced is a better word than saying old. 128 for 5, 17.2. Good total, but they need to give a good finish. They need to give a good finish to what has been given a good start by the openers or the middle order. This should have been played on the front foot. He was already waiting onto the back foot, hoping that the line will be slightly shorter. Mrunmay Das is a street smart cricketer. He has played enough cricket to know what sort of length to be bowling at what situation in the game. And the captain also has confidence in his bowler to give him the 18th over for a spinner. Oh, that was so close. That was very close. He had absolutely no clue. This was the one that comes with the arm. This time he feels that I should have played off the back foot. Once again he missed his mark as a batter. The bowler is bowling. He feels that there is an opportunity here to pick up a wicket. This time. His ball, he's cleaned him up. He was appealing for leg before. He always looked like picking up the wicket here. Mrunmay Das, the way he was bowling. The batter was struggling. He didn't know what sort of length Mrunmay Das was bowling. This beautifully flighted ball and absolutely no idea. There was a big gate there. Wide open gate. Even an elephant could have gone inside that. And that's one more wicket going out of MCC Knights. So Mrunmay Das getting into the act in bowling 18th over and gets rid of one more wicket. 128 for 6 in 17.5. This time big appeal here, big appeal, and umpire is not interested this time because he was playing on the front foot. That's the key, because the first is the point of impact. Point of impact is after head of stump. Umpire don't consider and go ahead. So very good over here from Mrunmay Das. Just conceding 9 runs of his 3 overs and picked up 1 wicket as well. 18 gone, 128 for 6. Sudeep Faldesai, 128 for 6 at the moment. Rohit Chirorkar and Vijay are on the wicket. Left here, left all alone, and knew that is going to be a wide ball. So not trying to fiddle with that, getting an extra ball, extra delivery. That's a powerful shot. That's powerful shot. Disankush Patil, he's a quick, he's an athlete. Taking the second run might be risky, and looks to be made inside. Maybe a throw at the non-strikers and could have been slightly risky, but at the striker's end, it gets enough distance, more distance to cover to reach in the gloves of the keeper. So the batsman makes it. He makes it in the end. Although the bat was in the air, but he grounds it on time. Grounds it before the bails had been removed by the wicketkeeper. So again, should be a single. This time he doesn't think of a second. But if Stallions can restrict this batting side to somewhere around 140, 145, they'll be happy with that. Because it looked as if they'll be going to pass 150, 155, 60 this time down the track. Ankush Patil just getting a single. A pretty decent shot down the ground, but lacking the power. This time you require power as well, timing as well. Ball is old, so you need to time it well along with a little tinge of power. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is in the parking lot. This must have damaged one of the vehicles. No, all are safe. The ball is safe, the vehicles are safe, but the bowler is definitely not safe here at this stage. This is a huge six. This is a big blow here. 139 for 6. The score is getting a rapid momentum. Vijay with the wild swing, getting the power. This is exactly the power that I was mentioning, and Vijay has got it. Well, all those cars in the parking lot were under the scare for a car, under the scare for a car. But now they are all safe. The ball just going away from them. There was one slot where vehicle was not parked. So all the owners should consider themselves lucky. Vijay not only has found a gap outside the field, but also in the parking lot. Score 139. So the Faldesa is one of the expensive bowler. 9 runs per over for him so far, and one more delivery to go in the 19th over. Appeal here, and that will finish over number 19. 139 for 6 in 19. Rohit Shirokar will take the strike of the next over. This time Ankush Patil, and that's a good job here. That was the only job left. He knew that Vijay is the one that can get us boundaries and sixes. So he just gets a single, Rohit, and goes at the non-striker's end. So 140 for 6. They have reached their first target, 140. Ankush Patil, who will be bowling his last over. None for 14 so far in 2.1 overs. Oh, this is even bigger. This might be in the air, might be in the hand. No, just enough. Just enough from the bat of Vijay. Second 6 in the same region. This time didn't get too much of distance, but definite 6. So 2 maximums. One in the previous over, one now, getting a big momentum for night's innings. He's looking to get one more. He's going to go for all out. This might be catch. This might be in the air. They might be looking for a couple of runs. They are going for the second. This is good running between the wickets. 148 for 6. Now it's time to see the run chase of MCC Stallions. 153 runs required in 120 balls. Kapil Angle and Mrunmay Das out in the middle. So left and right hand combination. Kapil Angle has played for Goa Ranji in it's almost a long time ago, but he has been playing consistently in different leagues that are being organized, and it's going to be Venkat Bichi to start from the far end. Going to be an interesting match. Stallions has got a very decent batting order. So starts off nicely here. Plays on the front foot. Venkat Bichi also. This is a good line, good length. Just trying to see what the ball is trying to do or not. Yeah, a little bit of swing, but he was there into the position. So little slight outswingers that he's getting with the new ball. So it's going to be important to see whether these outswingers are consistent for maybe 4 or 5 overs, or it just wipes off in the first or second over. And that's the reason maybe captain would have thought to give Venkat a go in the starting overs as he gets a little swing. There's no point in bowling the swing bowlers later on when there is hardly any purchase from the air or from the new ball. That's the problem. That's the problem. The consistency of many of the bowlers around was missing. Sometimes, if you are not used to bowling with the new ball, sometimes it's difficult. I heard one of the players also telling, although he had a decent pace, but he was telling, "I am not comfortable bowling with the new ball. Yeah, you can give me a first change." So that's what maybe prompts the captain to get him bowling at as the first change. So pretty good shot here from Mrunmay Das. A flick shot, very nicely fielded here by the fielder, and just restricts the batters to a single. I was talking about bowling with the new ball, old ball. Sometimes some of the bowlers are not used or comfortable bowling with the seam, and they feel that they are going ori bowling both sides of the wicket. But if the same bowlers come with slightly older ball, they bowl in a good line. And some bowlers are very comfortable by when they get a new ball into their hand. They try to swing the ball, trying to get early wicket. So it depends upon the approach. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a classic shot. Oh, good piece of fielding. Very good piece of fielding. Well, I thought he's going for a boundary, but he has restricted to just a single. A magnificent shot, nevertheless, from Kapil Angle. Intended to go in the air. Timed it well, but just found the fielder. This time played with the swing in the air, but falls in between both the fielders. Playing is short. Mrunmay Das has decided that I'm going to play my shots with the new ball, and that's the best time to get more runs. If you want to chase a score of 153 runs, they need to get a good start, especially in the power play overs. Power play overs are going to be very, very crucial, where it's a new ball. The ball will run towards the fence for 4 if you time the ball well, and that's where you need to give a kick start to these innings as far as battles of Stallions are concerned. Very nicely timed by Kapil Angle. He's feeling good here out in the middle. He's timing the ball well. He's moving the feet nicely. That's a good start here for team MCC Stallions. It's 6 without loss. We are just into the first over. Long way to go. Kapil Angle will be looking to play his shots, and also will be thinking to preserve his wicket. So if the ball is bowled slightly wide, where he feels that yes, it's too wide, there is no opportunity of LBW coming into fray. So he's going to slash hard, play that shot in the covers, long on, long off. That's once again, that's a very good shot, up and over the inner ring. The ball does not have that much of legs to cross over. Good piece of fielding once again. 2 runs saved. So they are playing their shots. They are going after the bowling, and they are getting the runs. Is first over gone. Attacking mode on right in the first over. It's 8 without loss. But in that 1 over, I was talking about the attacking instinct of the batters as they are chasing 153 runs. They need a start. But also, the fielding has to be applauded. There was one shot played in the covers region by Kapil Angle where everyone thought he's going for a boundary, timed it crisply. But 3 runs were saved. In return, there was just 1 run taken. And then there was one shot from Munmay Das which was played at long on region. Only 2 runs given away. All that will matter. All that will matter in the end. So Dr. Sunny Kamath has come on to bowl. Played a very good knock for his side Knights. Now he has to do the job in bowling department right at the start as a spinner. That's a shot that Kapis likes. He likes to sweep the ball, especially when the risk of an LBW is much less. He knows the ball is turning. If the ball is pitched somewhere around middle stump or on the leg stump, the ball is definitely going to turn. And here is an opportunity for me to take a boundary. So spinner right at the start. It's not easy for the spinners to bowl at the start of the innings. Different spinners we have seen at international levels as well. Not many are comfortable, but if you tell Washington Sundar, if you tell Ashwin to bowl, they can bowl in the power play overs because they have the variation. They can zip the ball in. But someone like Kuldeep Yadav or Yuzvendra Chahal are not comfortable bowling in the power play overs because they are flighting the ball, which allows the batter to get more time to play the shots. This is a good shot down the ground. We'll be looking for a couple there. Easily converted. And Sunny is the one who bowls quicker in the air. If he can bowl consistently the length that is required for a spinner, then I feel he can be productive as far as bowling in the power plays is concerned, Dr. Sunny Kamath. So again flighting the ball, once again going down the ground. This is very nice with the spin. The previous shot he played at long on region. This time he waited for the ball, played with the spin and over the mid-off fielder for 4 runs. Good batting here from Munmay Das. (15 without loss in just 1.4 overs. Not the one, not the right ball to play that shot. But certainly they are making the bowler think what is coming in next, what shot is I'm going to play, whether I'm going to play down the ground or I'm going to play on the leg side. This is better. This is Mrunmay Das going down the leg side. We have to see whether it's a 6 or a boundary. The intent is powerful and the shot is powerful as well. And just short boundary here from the umpire. That's the signal. But a very good start, rollicking start given here by Mrunmay Das and Kapil Angle. It's 2 gone, 19 without loss. So Venkat Biche is continuing with his bowling as captain feels that he's getting the swing and just hoping that they go after him and he gets a wicket. They have placed two fielders at the backward of point and short third man region, short covers, mid off, and a deep extra cover. That's in the air, very nicely played. Timing part is missing. The ball is racing, but it has been fielded by the fielder, so 2 runs will be taken. Kapil Langley will like the ball coming onto the bat. He will like when the pace is provided by the bowler. He just times the ball. He's a beautiful timer of the leather ball. This time it's a full toss ball. Might be in the air. Might be a chance. Oh, difficult one. Difficult one. He didn't time a full toss ball. Maybe trying to play it too hard. It was a slower ball. It was not a quicker full toss ball. In fact, it was a slower, loopy ball. And he just tried to close the face of the bat on the leg side, trying to hit the ball on the square leg region. Rather than if it was a cross-batted shot in the mid-wicket region, he would have got more returns on his purchase for that shot. But lucky escape here for Kapil Langley. They want to get as much as possible in the power play overs. Somewhere around 35, 40. 40 will be good. Oh! The ball keeping slightly low but struck outside the off stump. The impact was outside. Appeal without any conviction in it. And Murmadas is not hesitating to play the shots on the leg side. There is a wide gap. There is one fielder in the deep mid-wicket region, cow corner region, and there was no fielder behind the square or fine leg region. So he is trying to play that shot. This is much closer. This is much closer. He came too much across, and this time Venkat Biche struck in line, and the ball is going to hit the stumps. Umpire had no hesitation to give that out, trying to play it too long. He was looking. Premeditated as far as shot making is concerned on the square leg region. So the plan was set here by Venkat Biche, and he was trapped in front. First wicket down at the score of 22. Stallions. So in comes Naval Naik. This is in the air, chipped in the air. Oh, there was an easy single there. There is a big hesitation out in the middle. It was a leading edge that made Kapil Langley think whether the ball has gone straight in the hands of the fielder in the short covers, or exactly the position to trace where the ball is going, in the gap or in the hands. That's the reason a loud call of no from Kapil Langley, and that will finish over number 3. It's 22 for 1. This time trying to sweep the ball. The ball is racing towards the fence. A chance of a couple here. You have to wait for the umpire signal. And certainly 3 runs comfortably taken here by the batters. Got to see what is the signal from the umpire here. So looks to be definitely off the bat. No signal from the umpire. Dr. Sunny Kamath felt that maybe he was trapped in front. Umpire thought it's off the bat. Kapil likes to play the shot, especially the sweep shot against the off spinners. 25 for 1 in 3.1. This time very nicely fielded. Good piece of fielding here. Saved a single. That's the same thing that happened in the MCC Tigers MCC Masters match, where a lot of runs were saved by MCC Tigers and also running with the wickets because of a few of the youngsters were playing in that side compared to that in the Masters. They never missed an opportunity of scoring doubles or 3 runs, and in the field saved quite many. Stopped the batsman in going for the couple instead of a single. And that's what is happening here. Knights is also a young side. They've got both the beach cousins. Sunny Kamath is a good fielder as well. So they got pretty good fielders out in the middle. Ruben Karekar as well, a pretty decent fielder. So if you play the right fielders in the right positions where the ball is tend to come more often than not, you are certainly bound to save few more runs in the field. This is in the air, but it is clear. Good shot down the ground. Clear from the path of a short mid wicket. Another single. Well, won't be too fizzled by the runs that are currently coming from the batters of Stallions, the bowlers of Knights. They will feel that they are keeping the boundaries at bay. That's the first important scenario here for them. If the boundaries are coming, then the required run rate keeps coming down. Less pressure on the batters that are on the crease and also on the batters that are coming in next. Trying to sweep the ball consistently here. He's trying to sweep the ball consistently here against Dr. Sunny Kamath. He feels that this is the 3rd time I have called for an LBW umpire. He is not interested all 3 times. So Kapil Angle stays 4 gone, 28 for 1. So in comes Ruben Karekar. A flighted delivery, tossed up delivery. Naval Naik has still not got himself moving his feet. This is quite an early part for him. Just played 5 deliveries so far. And he will like to get a look out what the bowlers are doing in the middle. This is a good shot played up and over, but did not time it that well. There is a man in the deep patrolling that mid-wicket region, so just getting the single. Looking for a change of bat, signaling the dressing room that I am not feeling comfortable with the timing from this bat. So maybe the different bats that I have, I will choose one of them which feel comfortable for my weight, for my balance. This time driven away nicely, misfielded here. Might get a boundary here. He has placed that in the gap. Once again, another good piece of fielding. This is almost the fourth time that we have seen a couple saved in the deep by the fielders of MCC Knights. This was actually misfielded by the fielder Vijay in the short covers region, but very well covered up by fielder in the deep. Nicely flicked away. Just placed it nicely on the leg side for a single with soft hands. Kapil Langley is going to be the key. Kapil Langley need to get more than 30 runs here, and that too in quick time. Quick time in a span of maybe 25 balls, 33 runs, 35 runs. That will do no harm for the prospect of fortunes of MCC Stallions. They are considered to be a strong batting order. That's what everyone believes here in MCC. Oh, the ball kept low. The ball kept low, but the bowler knew that it might be going down the leg side. Yeah, all three stumps you could see, and that's the reason umpire was hesitant in giving that out. Right arm across around the wicket. Shot little bit uppishly played here by Naval Naik. Was thinking of a couple there, but Kapil Langley never intended to go for the second. So after the completion of 5 overs is 33 for 1. So now after 5 overs, change of hands. Now it's the pavilion end that the bowlers are going to bowl from. The field is spread. The field is spread is going to be good for the bowlers of Knights. They will feel comfortable that now they can bowl where they want, and they can place the field as well in the deep, especially the deep fielders. Now there are 2 fielders placed in the deep at 3 in fact. No, the third one is coming inside. By the time I was saying 3, he has come inside. Very well timed. The ball kept slightly low. So Pawan Rane, Dr. Pawan Rane has been asked to go here against Kapil Angle and Naval Naik to get a wicket for them. Although the run rate has not gone out of the hands for Knights, they're looking pretty good. Certainly Kapil playing the shots in the gap. Singles are going to come anyhow. It's the boundaries and Kapil Angle is going to decide which bowler they are going to attack, which bowler they are going to go after. The reason is they cannot keep somewhere around 90-95 runs in the last 10 overs. It's not going to be easy to chase it down, because here's the rule is you can score 35. If Kapil Angle scores 35 and goes, it's not going to be easy for the newcomers to bat and score those runs at 9-10 runs per over. The boundaries are not easy to come by here. An extra down the leg side. Pawan Rane looks to be decent, pretty good action, pretty good run up towards the crease, and we are yet to see some variations from him, but yes, a pretty nice action and a good flow of the ball for a release from the hands. A little lower full toss ball, trying to play a cross-batted shot for that lower full toss, risking the second run and makes it quite comfortably. Kapil Angle, he knew exactly there are 2 runs in it. He plays nicely the left-hander, and Kapil Angle was easily coming for the second run. Now Naval Naik is looking to play shots. Naval Naik has understood that we cannot keep up the required run rate creeping up almost every over. We have to keep up at level with the net run rate, net required run rate, and also our run rate as well. If it goes somewhere around 6.5, then it's going to be trouble for us later half. This time he flicked away nicely. He should get a boundary. He was looking to get a boundary in this over, and he finally gets one. This was straight down on the leg side and flicked away nicely. There was only one man that he has to pierce the short square leg fielder, and he pierced it nicely. So boundary finally, that will get the ball rolling here for Naval Naik, and 40-4 in 6 overs. Very nicely bowled here by Rohit Mehta. So one more bowling change here brought by the captain. He's properly trying to bowl the ball slow in the air, not allowing the pace. Oh, this is beautiful running between the wickets. This is classic running between the wickets here from Kapil Angle and Naval Naik. Kapil Angle, if you see carefully, he played with soft hands. He knew exactly that he is going to just place it outside the 30-yard circle, so that it becomes difficult for the player in the deep to come and pick up that. By the time he picks up, I will be through for the second. So placing the ball and timing the ball just enough to get a couple. This time, no chance. Absolutely no chance for anyone. I thought the ball has gone actually in the keeper's gloves. So got to see the ball was racing down towards the backward point region for 4 runs. So it's a good knock here from Kapil Angle. Now he is slightly moving the pace. He has decided it's time to go after the bowlers. putting the loose balls away. He was going at a strike rate of exactly 100 just before this over started, and now he has moved on slightly. This time defending very nicely, playing very sensibly here, Kapil Angle. That's the reason I say the experience counts. Playing at the highest level during his prime time, Kapil Angle. So definitely got the experience to go about this run chase. Rohit Mehta. This is in the air. Oh, this might be a wicket here for Rohit. Nawal trying to go for the cross-batted shot, getting a leading edge and straight in the hands of Rohit Mehta. This is a lucky wicket here. It's not a wicket-taking ball, but sometimes you don't need to bowl well. It's the pressure that mounts on the batters that makes them do some different things. So lucky here, Rohit Mehta getting a wicket of the full toss ball, and that will finish over number 7 with a wicket for Knights, 49 for 2 Stallions. So 6.51 ball to go in Rohit Mehta's over. Taken a wicket of Naval Naik, 49 for 2 Stallions. Kapil Angle playing on 22 of just 19 balls, and they are building a good partnership there. Naval Naik and Kapil Angle, they were running good between the wickets. Couple of quick doubles. Oh, the ball kept low. This was a quicker ball. Should be a comfortable single. Kapil Angle first hesitated, but then he made it comfortably in the end. So a single to finish, and 50 up here for Stallions after the completion of 7 for the loss of 2 wickets. Oh, that's a good shot and very good fielding here from Vijay. That's a 3-run save. There was no man behind him. The man was there at the long off region, but if he had pierced that gap, the better, then certainly 4 for the taking. A boundary was there, but he got his big hand, big right hand to stop that ball. 51 for 2 in 7.1. This is starting the 8th over. Pawan Rane. This time played in the deep point region. Change of field, you can say. But there is a deep point here for Kapil Angle because he cuts the ball nicely. There is a short third man, a short covers, a deep extra cover, and a long off. These are the 4 fielders on the offside, whereas you can see in fact 5 fielders on the offside in the deep point and in the deep covers. So 5 fielders on the offside. Out of these 3 are in the deep, 2 are inside, and 1 at short square leg region, 1 at short fine leg, and 2 at deep are in the deep mid wicket and long on the region. This is the field for Dr. Pawan Rane. Time slightly down the leg side. So an extra to the total. Kapil Angle on strike and Nihal Borkar got 3 of 3 so far. So Nihal has been certainly been asked to keep up with the run rate. This time straight back to the bowler. So dot ball. Can generate a decent enough pace here, but he needs to be bowling in the tight areas. This T20 cricket is quite unpredictable. Sometimes even if you bowl consistently in good areas, batsmen can get a hang of that line. Batsmen can feel that it's predictable and can play the shots they want. This is a check shot. This is a check shot here from Kapil Angle. He didn't go full-blooded drive for the shot. And you can see the fielding. They know very well what are the strong zones of Kapil Angle. They have placed a man in the deep point. They have placed a man in the deep extra cover. These are not the normal field scenarios for any of the batters, but Kapil is very strong in the areas. This is outside edge and going away from the fielder. The ball with the pace of Pawan Rane should be certainly a boundary. So now they are playing the shot. They have to play the shots. Pawan Rane has given them ample of room to play and slash it. It was in the air, but they have to take some risk as well. So 4 runs to the batter. 8 overs gone. 59 for 2. So Rohit Mehta continues with his bowling. Very nicely poised this match. Required current run rate is of 7.22. Asking run rate is close to around 7.94. So 8 runs per over. And dot balls here will certainly help Knights. Rohit Mehta has already got rid of his pretty good friend Naval Naik. Caught and bowled. This is also a check drive in the point region, just getting a single. Very sensible innings from Kapil Angle. 25 of 25. Nihal Borkar so far getting a boundary of the previous ball, previous over. Previous ball that he faced, slashed it hard against Pawan Rane. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes against this spinner. No chance of a couple. Good field, Pawan Rani there. So far, just a couple runs in this over of the first four deliveries that have been bowled by Rohit Mehta. 1 for 10 so far from him in the 10 deliveries that he bowled. So far, 5 bowling options has been chosen by the captain of the Knights. So 2 bowling options are still to be chosen here, and this is a loose ball here from Rohit Mehta, trying to fly the ball. This is a full toss ball. He just had to find a gap between the short fine leg region and the short square. He does it perfectly well. Easy picking here. You cannot bowl such a delivery to a batsman like Kapil Angle. Full toss on the legs. So in spite of bowling first 2 dot balls, they are still getting with the 6-7 runs that are required, with a boundary of almost every over now. Got to be calculative. Got to be calculative. Just cannot allow one lose over, because the asking run that then creeps up from 8 to 9, 9 to 9.5. This is better. This is better here from Rohit. He stops the batters in crossing over for a single, and that will finish over number 9 is 65 for 2. Once again an outside edge. Once again they might find a boundary here. The ball is racing towards the fence for 4 runs. This is the second time in the last 2 overs that they have found outside edge and getting a boundary. Doesn't matter at this stage. The partnership is going good here for Stallions. Is 69 for 2 in the 10th over. Nihal Borkar, when he had come onto the wicket, he was looking steady, trying to get a few runs, and now he has got himself 2 boundaries, especially in that third man region. Going to be an interesting match. They bat deep down Stallions. If anyone that can chase 150 plus on this wicket is going to be Stallions. Should be a wide, very well left here. Rohit Shirorkar has been asked to bowl. So I had mentioned that they have only chosen the 5 bowlers, and here is the 6th option that has been chosen by the captain. So far not working well. 5 runs of the just 1 ball delivery that he has bowled. Once again a leading edge. Oh, they are looking to go for the second. 1 for the throw, and easily gets the second. This is really good batting here from Stallions. This time once again played nicely with soft hands. Sensible knock here from Kapil Angle, as he always does. Moves into the 30s now. 74 for 2. I was looking at them halfway mark somewhere around 70, 75, and that's exactly where they have got there. So they have given themselves a chance. They have not kept too many runs. Somewhere around 75, 80 is good enough to chase in the last 10 overs with wickets in hand. They have taken singles of almost every ball and getting boundaries in between of a loose ball. So halfway mark, there will be certainly a message coming from the dressing room for the players, especially for the batting unit, and some message from the coach to go about the proceedings to see how the field is being moved for different bowlers. Once again, trying to play that in the covers, getting inside half of the bat. And that will finish the halfway mark. Is 76 Stallions at the moment. Kapil Angle playing beautifully on 31 of just 29 balls required in 60 ball, and it's going to be drinks break for a while. So the second half of the run chase, picking up a couple of runs here, Kapil Angle and Nihal Borkar. Ruben Karekar has been brought from the far end now. 5 overs from that end. Very calculative so far, Stallions. Wide ball. Although the Knights haven't bowled that badly compared to what we have seen. They have bowled well, and it's just that good batting. They have been sensible enough trying to play and get some runs, get some boundaries whenever there is a loose ball. It's not that Knights are out of the race. If Knights can get a couple of wickets here, and Kapil Angle is almost on the verge of exiting because he's already got 33 runs. So new batter will definitely come onto the wicket. This time a good shot in the covers, wide long off region, and just getting a single. There is purposely didn't go for the couple there. If he had taken a couple there, then he would have got to 35 and he would have to come back in the dressing room. So he has waited for his opportunity. If there is a loose ball to go, he will score a boundary or a six and then come out of the field. Now it's an opportunity for Nihal Borkar against Ruben Karekar. Two shot in the air. Oh, almost taken there. Good effort from the fielder. Very well tried. Diving in front is not easy. He just did well, but it was falling just in front. A valiant effort, nevertheless. This kind of fielding will certainly lift the morale of Knights. 81 for 2, 10.4 overs. Kapil looking to get a boundary there. He looks to be getting the boundary. Fielders are moving very late. They were watching each other whether the ball is going to go for the boundary, and ball finally does. What a magnificent calculative innings from Kapil Angle, and he scores a good 35 runs of just 38 runs in fact of just 33 balls, and keeps his team in the race. He has given them a good position here, and is now up to the next batters to get them across the line. So in comes new batter Amit Kakode, 85 for 3. Once again down the leg side. Oh, as I said, the last over itself, they didn't bowl badly, but certainly not the kind of bowling that the captain would have hoped for. Trying to bowl quicker here, getting off the mark with a single. They have got quite a few runs in terms of wides. The Knights they have given, and that single will finish over number 11. Going pretty well at this stage, Stallions. This looks to be a match right down the wire. 87 for 3 in 11. Amit Kakode playing on 1 of 1 has just come onto the wicket, and Nihal Borkar playing on 16 of 10. So Venkat Biche has come back into the attack after bowling the first 2 overs pretty decently. Got the wicket as well of Mrunmayee Das. 88 for 2. Captain certainly feels that they need to get a wicket, and and what is the option for the captain of the Knights to get a wicket, especially of Nihal Borkar, who is looking steady. They cannot. So if there is a partnership of another 25-30 runs from both of these batters, then Knights will feel that they will be at the receiving end of this match. This time nicely clipped on the leg side, but found the fielder, so just a single of the leg by. Swing down the leg side, Venkat Biche. Need to get a couple of good overs to pile pressure on the batters. At the moment, they are getting the runs freely. That's an aspect that they need to cover up quickly. Knights. Oh, once again, wide full toss. Lucky that there is a fielder down in the deep up. He will have placed it anywhere. The left-hander. Just that he has come new onto the wicket is difficult for him to play the cross-batted shot or to find the gaps. The feet are not moving as well, Amit Kakode. So just getting the single. At least they should get the singles. Should keep that gap between the runs and the balls at the same level till the 5 overs come. So they feel that yes, we are in the race. We can still get towards the total. Oh, too wide, too wide. Too wide here. That's the inconsistency in the bowling lineup. That's the same scenario that had happened to the Masters in the first game, where Masters were getting 2 wickets in 1 over, but finally when the over went through, they bowled 3 or 4 wides and then bowled few no balls as well, given the chance to come back in the match, could not pile up the pressure. Whereas here it is more sort of sensible batting. They are just getting the singles at will, and suddenly there are 1 or 2 odd wides in the over and a couple of runs which will get them to 6, 7, 8 runs per over, which is close to the asking run rate. 92 for 3 in the 12th over. Asking run rate still hovering around 7.5. So they will feel comfortable if it consistently goes around 7.58 in the remaining 5, 7, 8 overs. They will feel comfortable with that. Appeal there from the bowler, but not a convincing one. The umpire feels that he has got a bat, and that was a signal from umpire Sandesh Gaonkar to Venkat Biche. That will finish over number 12 is 92 for 3. This time Rohit Shururkar starting the over from the far end. So it bowled 1 over from the pavilion, and now from the far end Nihal Borkar will certainly look to get more runs. He will look to get a boundary here somewhere, although they are going steady at the moment. This is once again an outside edge, but they have kept. Both the matches have been very, very close today. One was a little low scoring one, you can say 124, 125 is pretty low scoring, and 153 is a pretty decent total. Need calculate your play if you want to chase 150 on this ground, on this venue. This is the problem. This is the problem. How many times if we go one or two from many of the bowlers, that will release whatever pressure was built up in the first dot ball. The misfields. Once again another single. Stallions really calculative, really smart play, and the smart play is working for them. They are not giving too many dot balls, consistently picking up a single. If at all there is a loose ball, they are going for the boundary. One shot of 100 now. 99 for 3 in 12.5. Asking run rate is at same level. It's 7.5. They have not allowed it to creep up. Some different ploy is required now. They need to put pressure on the batters. They need to stop that singles that's coming inside the 30 yard. This time also, you can see he is trying to bowl a lot of pace here. Rohit. So just a single 100 up here for MCC Stallions after completion of 13 overs. 53 runs required in 42 balls. Match well poised, but more so in the favor of Stallions at the moment, as Knights are finding difficult to find a wicket at the moment of Stallions. So Ruban once again wide down the leg side. This is not good here from the bowlers of the Knights. This time a good shot in the air, but short of the fielder. So getting a single down the ground. And this time another single. They got the wide. They've got Three singles in the over so far, so 4 runs coming off the first 3 balls. Asking run ready somewhere around 7.5. So even if they get singles for the next 3 balls, that will still get them 7 runs per over. Nihal Borkar has moved on to 23 of 18, 49 runs required of 39 balls. The difference between the balls and the runs to get is just 10, which has been consistent for the last 5-7 overs. This is also going to be a couple of runs, at least a couple of runs, if not about. Oh, he timed it better than my anticipation. Much better timing, much better placement here from the left-hander Amit Kakode. Coming down the track, just timing the ball, placing it away from the fielder in the short covers and also wide of the fielder at the long off region. Oh, this is really, really good chase here from Stallions. Now the gap has even lessened. This is really sensible. This is really sensible here. After getting the boundary, not going for one more boundary, just getting the single, step the ball along and move, get around 7 runs per over. But they have already got a boundary and now they got a single. So they have certainly get more runs than even the captain of opposition side feels and even what commentator feels. So sensible play continues here from all the batters that are coming in for Stallions. This time trying to go for the drive. The ball was drivable. But the ball could have been played up and over the covers region. But it's in the end a dot ball. But runs that they required have come in this over. 14 gone, 109 for 3. So in comes Pranav Biche with his spin bowling. Starts off with a wide. Every bowler has almost bowled at least a single wide in the overs that they have bowled. That has been the problem with the Knights. Sam is bowling the flighter ball, coming down the track and playing it down the ground for a single. So this is the last end of this game. So far comfortably placed, but we have seen strange things happening in MCL this season. The teams that were comfortable make them a little more twisty and difficult for themselves during the run chase. If 1 or 2 wicket falls, then things can be different here during the run chase. New batters won't find it easy. That's what this team will be hoping for, Knights. But for that, they have to bowl, and they have to bowl in areas where they get wickets. So far, Pranav Biche is flighting the ball, but it's coming so slow in the air. Ample of time for the batters to look at what the ball is doing. This is in the air. This might be a chance. No, it lands where the fielders are not there. So everything working for Stallions here. Fortune favors the brave. They have been brave enough. They have been smart enough. They have been cunning enough to stay in the race till this point of time. They have kept that asking run rate in check. It was a sensible inning from Kapil Angle that got them into comfortable positions once he got out after scoring 38 runs. They have been scoring runs at will, and now they are getting the runs quite easily in the outfield. Nothing happening, nothing much happening from the night side. They don't feel that they have got the bowlers or a bowling depth to get a wicket here. They are just going with the momentum and just hoping that something will happen for them. Just 38 runs required in 32 balls. Asking run rate has come down below 7 now. And that was a quicker ball. Pranav is finally happy. That was a quicker ball. That was not the one to be played on the back foot, but he was looking to get more runs here, Nihal Borkar. And in trying to do that, just gives away his wicket. Is there a twist in the tail here in this match? Stallions looking quite comfortable, but they have lost an important wicket and the partnership has been broken. It's 115 for 4 in 14.5. So in comes a new batter now, Paul Fernandes, who is also a very good all-rounder. So they've got the batting depth here. Stallions, Paul Fernandes can be opted to bat up the order as well. So 15 gone, 116 for 4, and is 7.4 runs required per over. So last 30 balls. Can the Knights make a turnaround in this match? Can they do it is the question. Just the last 30 balls, the bowling didn't look that effective, but this time in the air, in the gap as well, slashing, then slash it hard. A lot of room given, and that is enough pace on the ball to get over the fence boundary for 4 runs. You can see lots of room, and he slashed it hard. That's exactly what is required. And Paul Fernandes is known for that. Paul is not going to play the waiting game. Paul is not going to give too many dot balls. If at all there is a ball to be hit, then he is certainly going to go after it the hard way. That's one of the examples there at the backward of point region against Dr. Sunny Kamath. So this time another wide, another bowler bowling another wide. They should count what are the mistakes in this match. Even if they win or they lose, doesn't matter. There are always the coaches to see what are the negatives of the match. They're certainly looking at so many inconsistent. Oh, that's out. That's out. So certain things are happening here for Knights. 2 wickets in 2 overs. Suddenly the complexion of the game is changing. That's the same scenario that we witnessed between MCC Tigers and MCC Masters. Sunny Kamath, you can see there the ball pitched in line. The ball went in straight and definitely hitting the middle of the middle stump. So Paul Fernandes comes, scores a boundary and goes back into the pavilion. The match is still on. Oh, once again he missed that. Could it be an opportunity? The ball missed here by the keeper and going back towards the short fine leg region. Couple of runs taken here. Was there an opportunity there? Was there an opportunity if the keeper would have collected this ball cleanly? I thought that he had gone a little bit down the track, and maybe the back leg was outside the popping crease. Certainly we don't have the square cameras, so it's going to be difficult here to find out. And this is placed straight in the hands. Easy single there. Now they have to scamper for the singles, but the hard work has been done by the earlier batters. They have taken couples quickly, and the asking run rate is not much. They just have to do a sensible job here. The batters who are coming in next, 29 required of 26 balls. The asking run rate, which was hovering at around 7.58 runs per over, has been brought down to 6.5, which is not difficult, but you never know. The wickets are going to be the key. This is down the leg side. Another wide here. Another wide. That has been the problem with this bowling lineup. Sunny Kamath already gave 24 runs in 2.4 overs. He has been inconsistent, although picked up a wicket. And that has been the problem with all the bowlers. If you see, hardly any over that has been gone without bowling a wide. Sunny Kamath feels that he deceived the batsman there, bowling a quicker ball. Amit Kakode is still playing sensibly on 12 of 13. His presence on the wicket is important because he is the one who has got himself set in. This time played for a single. Although a slight fumble, but the ball was close to him, so no chance of a couple there. And a wicket taking over here from Sunny Kamath comes to an end. But on the expensive side, after finishing his quota, 3 overs, 1 for 25. Anything above 8 runs per over will be considered on the expensive side because you need to restrict the batters to 153, 126 for 5 in 16 overs. So 27 in 24 balls is still less than 7 runs per over. That has been kept at that level for a few overs now. Trying to go down the track. A good shot. Might be finding the gap. The ball is racing toward the fence. And 2 runs taken. They might be thinking of a triple there. So 3 runs taken. Very good running between the wickets here. He has placed it nicely wide off the long on region fielder Pawan Rane, although went quickly onto that, but there is a wide gap there. So chasing it nicely. The confidence of coming down the track is itself shown here by Amit Kakode, the left-hander. Dr. Akil Lavande has gone in to give company. I've seen some many good sensible innings played by Dr. Akil Lavande during the run chase of different MCL leagues. Once again, a good shot, good punch off the willow, and a good effort here in the field. But cannot stop the couple. Doing it very nicely here. Applauded here by the night side. Still they are diving on the field, stopping the singles. Should keep them in the race. The body language for some of the fielders not positive, but they need to believe in themselves that they can take a wicket here. Bowl few dot balls, pile up the pressure. This was bowled slightly wide, not too wide enough. So far they've got 5 runs of the first 3 balls that have been bowled. 3 from the bat of left-hander Amit Kakode, 2 from Dr. Akil Lavande. This time very nicely bowled. And just gets a single. (21) required of 20 balls. We are coming to the last leg, last chapter of the book of this match, the 4th quarter of the run chase. Once again, will they be going for a couple there? Amit Kakode and Dr. Akil Lavande feels these are big boundaries, and this is quick legs from Dr. Akil Lavande. He will do anything for the victory of the team. He is a total team man, Dr. Akil Lavande, and he's showing it out in the middle. 134 for 5. Every run counts, every run matters, and every sweat matters as well. Once again, cross shot. This might be a boundary. Pawan Rane, no, he stops it. Once again, good leg work, but cannot stop a couple there. So Venkat Viche has been scored quite a few runs in this over, and that's the reason why asking run rate has dipped down below 6 runs per over. 17 runs required in 18 balls. Very comfortable at the moment with 5 wickets in hand, and both Dr. Akhil Lavande and Amit Kakode playing their shots, timing the ball well. Is going to be seen here whether a bowling change that has been brought works well for the team Knights. Pawan Rane, Dr. Pawan Rane now been brought into the attack from the pavilion end. This has been magnificent day of cricket here at MCC. Both the matches turning out to be a cracker right down the wire. The first one was won by MCC Tigers with 2 wickets in hand. That was also a great game of cricket. Not high scoring one, but it was a good fighting one. The matches should be fighting. Whether doesn't matter whether the score is less or score is high. Okay, Lavande, the moment he has come in, he is timing the ball crisply. You can definitely hear in the commentary box the timing of the ball, the sound of the willow when the ball striking the bat. So that's a positive sign that he is playing well. Amit Kakode, yeah, is playing well. 20 of 17 and needs to finish. No close fielders being put to stop that. Singles being taken. No man in the catching position. This is good bowling here, trying to get the ball away from the left-hander. You can see the angle created by the bowler, bowling just wide of his bowling crease and getting the ball away from the left-hander and little fuller. He knows that he is trying to go for the cross shot. So if bowl fuller, there is a chance that he can get a dot ball or an inside edge. That's what the bowler is hoping for. Once again the similar line, but this time he played it straighter. This time it's in the air and catch taken. So the wicket at the right time, keeping the hopes alive for Knights. That previous dot ball prompted Amit Kakode to play a shot and took a risk, but risk didn't pay off. It was in the air, taken cleanly, and wicket struck at the right time by Knights. So they will be hoping that Dr. Pawan Rane gets one more and gets them back in this race. Asking run rate is 6 runs per over, 14 runs required of 13 balls at the moment with 4 wickets in hand. .139 for 6 in 17.5 overs, 14 runs to get in 13 balls. Nicely played. Timing the ball, didn't play it with hard hands, soft hands, and getting the single of the last ball of the 18th over. It's 140 for 6, 13 runs required of 12 balls. The Knights here is going to be, they are persisting with Pranav Biche. They feel that Pranav Biche can do the job for them. But I think if at all Pranav Biche can keep them for somewhere around 4 to 5 runs per over, and if they keep 8 runs per over, you can see this match can be interesting. You never know, these matches are tricky when there are 8 runs per over required, 8 to 9 runs per over required in the last over. So this penultimate over is very, very important. If Pranav Biche can get a wicket and a few dot balls, it will get the lower middle order, you can say the tail ender in the batting, and 1 or 2 dot balls by the tail enders will keep up the pressure on the pro batter at the non-striker end. So that might be the ploy. So the game is up for grabs for both the teams. This is nicely timed. Sudeep Faldesai, the left-hander, giving a strike to Dr. Akhil Lavande, who has looked comfortable out in the crease right from the start. The trees that require a ball, 3 dot balls in a row against Pranav Biche, Dr. Akhil Lavande, the man who was looking comfortable. Suddenly now 12 runs required of 8 balls. What a game of cricket. Pranav Biche was the right choice so far, is what we can see. He is mixing it up well. This is crucial delivery. This is important delivery. Wide. This is wide. The pressure that was mounted by 3 dot balls has been released a bit. Still 11 runs required of 8 balls. The match is not won until it is won. This time it's a good shot, but there is a man placed in the deep. No chance of a couple there. Finally, another single. 10 runs required of 7 balls. Well, both the sides are still not talking. They are still under pressure, not only on the field but also here in the dressing rooms. They feel that this match can go any sides. Stallions so far has done a commendable job, but finally it's the victory that matters. You have done 99% of the job well, but if you can't convince it to 100, a big appeal, and he's been given out. He's been given out. He's not happy there, but umpire was convinced. So was the keeper and the bowler. And out is the signal. Knights have got a wicket at the right time, and that will be the 7th wicket. So what a great over here by Pranav Biche, just conceding 3 runs and picking up an important wicket of Sudeep Faldesai. So that will make 10 runs required in the last over for Stallions. We never thought that this match will be into such a scenario where 10 runs are required in the last over. But this over from Pranav Biche has certainly changed the complexion of the match. Now 10 runs, definitely you can say the side favoring at the moment is Knights. As per me, it is 60-40 to Knights. But one good hit or 2 good hits can Stallions pay their way back in this match. So let's see. Last over. So 10 runs required of 6 balls, 10 runs per over required. The asking run rate was somewhere around 6.5. Has now been kept to 10 runs per over. I think the job till the 10th over has been done well here by the bowlers. And now it's going to be Rohit Mehta who has been given the ball to defend 10 runs. Defend 10 runs. Can he do that? Two great matches we have seen, and I've witnessed as a commentator. It was wonderful to give commentary to such a wonderful tournament, MCL, and the matches that are played on this ground, they are so close. It changes tides every now and then. So first time you feel that yes, the match is going in one direction, but suddenly with a wicket or two, the match changes on its head. Who would have thought that a team that was quite comfortable just a while ago has to get 10 runs with 3 wickets in hand. So let's see whether they can get it or not. Dr. Akhil Lavande on strike, and Rohit Mehta with the ball in his hand has to defend 10 runs. In comes Rohit Mehta. This is in the air, might be getting 2 runs, might be in the air. There will be certainly a looking chance of a run out. A good throw at the keeper's end. 2 runs definitely taken, but one thing for sure, Rohit Mehta is not going to fly the ball. He's going to bowl quicker in the air and just hoping that the batter doesn't time and the ball goes straight in the hands of the fielders. 8 from 5. They need a boundary. They need a boundary from somewhere. Once again, timed nicely, but he finds the fielder. No chance of a couple there. Rohit Mehta. So far doing a fabulous job. I told you he's not going to fly the ball. We need to have a lot of guts to fly the ball and take the wickets at this point of time. There must be talk while giving the ball in his hand. Don't fly it, bowl it flat. Let them play some powerful shots. This is in the air. This might be a catch. Pranav Biche is one of the good fielders and taken easily. Knights are doing a credible job here. Whatever changes has been brought in the last 5 overs is definitely working for the Knights. Pranav Biche has taken a very good catch under pressure. Tremendous pressure this was. He has to cover a lot of ground, almost 10-15 meters, but he does it fabulously well. The game has turned now. The Stallions are looking strong, and now Stallions require 7 runs in 3 balls. Seven in 3 balls. So now it's Ashwin De Costa has been told to go and do the difficult job. Captain Pranav Biche has taken a fabulous catch. And that's the reason why you should patrol the more good fielders. The good fielders should patrol in the long on mid-wicket region. Placing the fielders is also an important aspect, and it's not easy. The players who have played more cricket, especially the young leagues, should patrol these areas, and that's what captain is leading from the front for this team. Knights. They will be very happy. Still the match is not over. This time played nicely, but it will get them only a single. Only a single. No chance of a couple there. 6 runs required of 2 balls. How the hell the match has changed. Well, the credit must be given to Pranav Biche. He himself had got him to bowl the penultimate over, and that has changed the complexion. Otherwise, 80%, 90% of the time, this match was in Stallions' favor. Dr. Akhil Lavande. Can he score a boundary? Can he win this for his side? Oh, no chance. He will be certainly looking to get a couple there. Certainly looking to get a couple there. The match will be alive. And he gets a couple. The match is alive in the last over. Last ball, in fact. 4 runs required. Rohit Mehta has done a fabulous job. Can he score a boundary, Dr. Akhil Lavande? He is looking tired. He has run quite a doubles, and by doing so, he has lost a lot of energy, lost of power in doing that. So, does he have that thirst? Does he have that burst in himself to get that boundary? Just mere timing won't do. A little punch, a little power is required. Where the boundary is going to come from? Is it going to go above the head of the covers? Is it going to go in the mid-wicket region? Here comes the last ball. He goes for a shot, and the catch has been dropped, but finally just a single. And the Knights have won this match. MCC Knights have won this match. Stallions can't believe in themselves. 80-90% of the time it was their match to win, and it has changed on his head in the penultimate over. What a great game of cricket. Why not? They are so joyous, ecstatic, the Knights. If no one believed, but they believed in themselves that they can do it. And it has all changed in that over where Pranav Biche got a wicket and just conceded 3 runs. And then last over 10 runs to get. It was difficult for the new batters to chase this down. So great game of cricket. Fantastic victory for the Knights against the Stallions. Win by just 2 runs. Another close game, another close shave. And it's the Knights who are going to enjoy the night. So till then, it's bye from Harish Kakodkar. I'll see you in the presentation arena in a short while to see who is going to be the player of the match and also the bowler of the match. this winning match between MCC Knights and MCC Stallions. We have got Mr. Anuj Lotlikar, the owner of Raj Jewellers. He is here to be as the guest of the presentation ceremony, and I request Mr. Amit Kamath, the member of MCC, to please escort him on the dais. So requesting Amit Kamath to please give a token of love, a bouquet, and Anand Lotlikar. So welcoming the guest on the dais, Anand Lotlikar, and also presenting him a memento, a token of love from team MCC. First of all, now it's time to present the blue cap. Yes, there have been a few good consistent performances as far as bowling is concerned from both the sides, but finally the jury has decided that the player who has been leading as far as wickets taking is concerned in this tournament, it goes to Dr. Sunny Kamath for good all-round performance in bowling department, taking 5 wickets overall. So it goes to Sunny Kamath. Picked up a wicket today, but in total he has picked up 5 wickets. So blue cap goes to Dr. Sunny Kamath. And player of the match. Now the match could have gone any side. Actually 80-90% of the match was Stallions, but somehow it just tilted in the penultimate over. And it's not just because of that penalty over, but they kept themselves in the race, in the hunt, in the hope that they might win this match, and that's more important, and that's what they believed in themselves that they can do it, and the captain believed in himself to bowl that penalty over, and the captain himself is the player of the match. Pranav Biche, 13 runs off 9 balls, and 3 overs, 20 runs and 2 wickets. A credible performance from Pranav Biche to back this hard worked award for the player of the match. Well, Pranav, what a great game of cricket. We as cricket lovers or cricket analysts, I never thought 80-90% of the time you believe that this match would have won by the Stallions or the opposite side. What was the belief in you as a captain or you as a player?
First of all, as a captain, I always believe in my team. Each player is an asset. If they play well, the overall result will always be in our side. And we have almost every match, we have a different man of the match. Every match, we have different players who come out and stand out in performing for our match. Their commitment level is also very high. I thank our coach. I thank our owners, and I thank all my team members also for consistent performance. I expect them to be grounded and play the same way in future.
Did you believe that when you scored those 150 runs, we saw the earlier game where even 125 was a little struggling for the opposite side, but 150 was a pretty comfortable total. Do you believe that 150 plus 152 was a good enough total to defend? Because while chasing, Stallions looked to be quite comfortable, and if you believe that 13 runs required in 12 balls, they had done most of the part in the run chase pretty well. So you feel that you required more runs, or the runs were good enough?
See, I might, sound that I'm preaching something, but I always feel that I have certain experience playing here in this 35 plus format, 35 retirement. Last weekend, we have chased down 160 from 4 overs, 9 runs, 4 wickets down, and we have chased 160. So if you are batting first and you are scoring 170, 175 plus, and then going in the dressing room and saying that we have won the match, then you will be a fool. Because any team can perform anyhow. 125 can be defended, 180 can be chased down. So you should never be, relaxed unless the last ball is bowled.
What was the pre-thought as a penultimate over that you bowled? That was the most important over. Do you thought previously in your mind that you are going to bowl this over, or was there a discussion among your other players? What was the thought at that point of time? Why you bowled a spinner? Why didn't bowl a medium pacer? What was the thought going to defend 13 runs of 12 balls?
See, the way the pitch was behaving, it is difficult to hit, for a spinner or a slower bowler. So the plan was always that I would bowl the 19th over because it is a pressure situation. I have to take the pressure. And in other way, the match has to go till the last over. If not the last ball, it has to go at least till the last over. So 12 balls, 13 runs were required. I bowled over. Luckily got only 3 runs. So last over 10 runs was comfortable for any bowler who would bowl. It can be chased down, but it would be difficult for them. That was the thought.
Good luck to you in the next matches. That was words of wisdom and some smart, intelligent bowling as well out in the middle from the captain. Captain leading from the front for the Knights, and it has been their night to enjoy.